So maybe they just pick one now and they leave a little bit of flexibility there, fade instead.
I think it's certainly tempting.
Turn to
And it'll be the Earthshaker.
So this was one of his better heroes for sure. When I think of fade, he didn't. I seem to recall thinking he didn't get to play it much at Hamburg. And in fact, I'm looking, and yeah, he did not get to play it all too much. But I was looking back at like some of their past games leading up to that event, and he was looking. So
okay,
just a good playmaker. Again, it was someone that showed up a lot at Hamburg.
10
pretty much what
seconds
most of this
remaining.
stage. The last big tournament. Problems with
seconds
Earthshaker is he
remaining.
needs certain laning partners. I'm guessing they want the Pugna. I feel like that's probably one of the better ones left. You need someone that can like kind of play aggressively with the Earthshaker, or you need a way to pull the wave back.
well, if they want the Pugna, they are pretty much going to have to pick it fourth, I think. We've seen him final banned 2 of our 3 games so far. Yeah.
No, they definitely will. Now, one thing is that, unless I'm mistaken, I don't want Flame Fade. No, I can Flame Fade. He had one of the worst Pugna games I've ever seen in my entire life versus Virtus Pro. It was a disaster. They were lane versus this Dazzle Terrorblade, and my god, he got so worked on that Pugna. Like, poor Yang was just completely taken out of the game. It was bad. He was like level 2 at like 6 or 7 minutes.
It's not a fun matchup. You got some slows, got some
Yeah, but it
physical
was.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, he had a Wyvern. It should not have been that bad. Like,
Yeah, that's
he
fair.
clearly was
5
missing something on the old
remaining.
the Pugna. So I don't know. Maybe he might still be traumatized from that. He just got off to a bad start, but we'll see. It's been very common with the Earthshaker. That's why I bring it up. I'm not really sure what else they would honestly go for. Like Axe gone and gone. Trying to think of like these other strong laners that kind of make the Shaker work, and there's really not a whole lot. Centaur's not that great. Don't think you want to try your Magnus. That sounds very bad. You need that like range support to play with the Magnus to make it relevant.
I like the Lion here for EG, though. It's a different kind of pace for that position 5.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
a bit odd.
More aggressive, though. I feel like they've been valuing that, like, Shallow Grave, the Winter Wyvern. Now Lion gives them some burst potential. Pretty nice against the Morphling, right? You got some control and a way to actually try to lock him down, but now the Centaur.
That's probably the best hero aside from... This is like... Pugna is like kind of good in the lane, but in terms of the whole game, Pugna and Morphling feels a little kind of close. Like magic-y heroes and no real control elements to help initiate fights, help build an engagement for the Earth Capitalize. So
10
I like the
seconds
Centaur better in
remaining.
that. They need to be really good with their Fishers to try and set up good hoof
5
stomps
seconds
and double edge
remaining.
here for Vici. Last 10th pick is already well built up here. It's going to have the power of Bloodlust. It has the power of Stampede. So you know this hero is already going to be well enabled as well as Morphling. So that looks good. The hardest part for them right now, I think, is getting this Earthshaker to a point where he feels like he can contribute to the game, getting in towards the Blink Dagger. So it might mean that they need a mid hero that's like
the Lina, the surprising final pick.
I don't know, someone who can be active, I guess. Get around the map. Like someone who wants to be off map so that Shaker can have the
dead hero I want to suggest. How about the Queen of Pain?
Vici Gaming's turn
That's
to
a pretty
bat.
dead hero.
we saw her a couple times. Actually, it was Vici that played it. Ori did, I believe. It was horrific.
Well,
They played a Puck. I'm pretty sure it was them. They played a Puck Queen of Pain draft
eek.
and lost.
2 dead heroes.
Yeah, it was them. It was versus.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
Invoker for EG, though. New face for us.
10
Exciting.
seconds remaining.
Invoker Terrorblade. Saw this combo quite a bit too. It seems a little counterintuitive because
5
you're like, oh, aren't these
seconds
both very
remaining.
greedy? But for the most part, we wound up with Quaswex Invoker. So he just played around the map a lot and made Terrorblade.
How does Quaswex build these days, item-wise?
You can just go for the Spirit Vessel. Definitely the most common thing. Usually it's like Spirit Vessel and Dynamax.
Trent predicting a Spirit Vessel pickup. Wow.
Dude, it's good.
Turn
Good
to
item.
ban.
Quality.
Magnus now, final ban from Vici.
That would have been something. The Mag TB, the legend himself, S4. Won't be allowed though. They could go for like I've seen some teams run the Exort with the TB, and they already have the. This was actually, remember when Newbie went on that like 22 game win streak like
10
4 years
seconds
ago or
remaining.
3 years ago or
I have a
something?
vague recollection.
They
yeah.
picked Invoker, Doom, and Lion like every game.
5 seconds
and
remaining.
This Lion would run around and like set up Sunstrikes, and it was so funny to me. Or like the Lion would run around with the Doom
Why is that
just
funny?
over and over. I don't know, because Lion. When do you ever see Lion setting up Sunstrikes? Like, have you ever watched a game where that's really a thing?
I mean, I guess
good.
not, but like he's got stuns and
Yeah, but they
hexes
did
and
it for
shit.
like
I mean,
20 games. It was great that no one else is doing it. It's like, just pick Doom every game. That was the key.
God, I don't miss
I
those
highly
days.
doubt we're going to see a Doom. Talking about dead heroes. My
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm not upset about that, though.
Close you're going to get the Doom is Diablo on the Switch, I think. Everyone here is fiended.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, man. EG with about 10 seconds left on this final
5
pick.
seconds remaining.
What'll it be
Vici
here,
Gaming.
boys?
Yes,
For an off-laner, it's the Undying.
I'm dying.
Early, aggressive, high-tempo hero.
S4 on the... I like that, though. S4 on the Tiny, and then that means it's probably going to be greedier, I would think, with the Lion.
Yeah,
And the Fly Lion.
I would guess so. Interesting last choice. Definitely gives them a lot of early skirmish potential. Team fight
10
from EG
seconds
is
remaining.
nasty.
And you think about Undying and Tiny, actually, like,
5
if you get a couple
seconds
decays on a Morphling, whew,
That's a good point, actually. The burst damage is real.
that toss could be very scary just in the lane, pressuring him back, even just the harassment.
A
They'll have
lot
to
of
be
burst on
cautious.
the EG side just in general. Sunstrikes, Finger, Thunder is sort of burst.
They have okay Tomb Hero in the Morphling, but they could use one more, as well as a mid-matchup versus the Invoker, so he looks okay. If we just want to go back for her, I think we might get another Lena game.
Moment of truth.
Wow.
There it is.
Guys, I hope you're having a fun time today.
Bold
I
call
hope
there,
you're liking
Trent.
these Lena games.
I don't mind watching Lena.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
okay.
Of all the mid laners, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sumail, though, with the badass Invoker set. Healthos himself. All right, so what are we thinking here, Trent? How you like these lineups? I have to say, I'm a fan of this EG squad right now.
Looking at both of the recent past 8 games for Vici, there have been 4 Lenas across both teams, 3 of them for themselves, and then for EG, they've picked 4 Lenas in their past phase 1. So it's all over the place. Now, mind you, those were CC and C Lenas, so they clearly don't count.
10
All set here.
seconds
No
remaining.
surprises. It looks like as the end of the picks come out there. Fate will be on the Shaker. That beautiful golden gravel maw. This is a guy who is ready to play some Earth. That's what I see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's decked out.
Meanwhile, Fly is ready to go.
I think
Dig it.
cosmetics have just hit a
Dude,
whole... Look at the Centaur
No, look
right
at the
now.
Lion. Just ignore everything else in this screen and please just witness. Like, I wish that I just couldn't see anything else on this screen but a giant blown up.
If you
What
saw
happened
that, if that
to
was
this
a
guy?
real being, where you would just be like, what is this? Are you like a reincarnation of King Tut here? What are we doing?
He looks like he's in a parade. Like he's part
He
of,
looks like a mummer.
he's in some sort of a festival. I don't know. He doesn't really have good fashion
I think
sense. He's-
Centaur has taken a trip to hell and back and brought back the axe that was used to end the world. I mean, look at him. It's absolutely absurd. And then you've got Ogre over there. He's just got a belt.
he's-
He's, he's
the fashion budget was clearly used on the other 4 heroes.
yeah.
Position 5 goes
Which
very
Invoker
far.
set is that, by the way, that Sumail's using?
Isn't it called like Dark Artistry or something?
Oh, it's that one? Yeah. I thought it had like a Harry Potter hat with that set, but I might be misremembering. So what do you think here, Trent? Which draft do you like better, though? Are you with me on the EG, or are you going to favor Vici on this?
No, I like the Vici. I don't really like PB Invoker.
After all that, I thought, weren't you just reminiscing about the good
No,
old
I'm just
days
saying
of-
how I just saw them all. No, I was reminiscing about
Prepare
Invoker and
for
Lion.
battle.
Oh,
Not
I see.
PB. Thank you very much.
I see.
And he's gone Exort too. I mean, he might just be Exort for the lane. The first, like, sometimes they just take 1 point and then go back.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, well, a little hard to tell.
I think with how there's kind of a lack of aggression for the Vici, so I could see getting away with a plus Exort, and that would be pretty. I would like that if he goes for the Exort, but that's going to come down to kind of reading the. Fly walks in and pops the smoke of DY in the mid lane as he's planning that ward. So Sumail is going to be very happy to know where that ward is.
Very. On top, Brit and S4. Fading deep. Might bump into the Ogre, actually.
30 seconds to battle.
Vision on the high ground here. All right, get a couple of love taps in. Nothing the Ogre can't handle. But bounty runes, looks like it'll just be 2 apiece, most likely. Okay.
Oh, Ogre. What a
Sweet,
hero.
sweet Ogre.
Tank's like half his HP, already back up to almost full.
So what's his base regen? Like 5, something like that? 5.4?
The battle
Oh, I
Got
actually
got a
got the
tango
tango
on.
Anyway, 2 for 2 once again.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of shows why everyone just hides, though, right? EY just wasted, like... Also, he's Bloodlust level 1. Wait, what?
Whoa.
He had to use that for his little run into some forts.
Pretty peculiar, though. I don't see that too often these days.
Not a fan. I've seen it a couple times lately, but never seems very good. But whatever. No, get the Ignite. Or Fire Blast level 2. Life's good.
Well, laning phase will get started here. Down bottom, Fly and Arteezy. He will be up against Yang and Fade. 4 melee lane.
Fade looks like he did a Fisher block somewhere and pop the clarity, so...
Yeah, this is one of those lanes where the Undying is pretty happy to be Undying right now. Easy decay stacks.
Yeah, he's taking enough now to pop the meta, but you really want to kill when you do this.
Feels like they almost could have committed a little more to try to find that kill, but don't want to miss those valuable CS, as we've talked about. Still good that they forced Yang into using that healing salve already. Pretty aggressive start here.
Fly keeps holding up those double decays. Paying off, too. Jeez, 20 already. No one can trade with him.
Pretty much the dream for a start.
Top lane Paparazzi is taking a lot of harass up here. Just getting his first last hit.
And this is definitely one of the differences, the Morphling and the TBs we talked about. Terrorblade has that ability to come out of the gate swinging. Morphling, not quite the same. Level 1, he's basically just trying to be left alone.
Lane. They put a
Rotation.
sentry down here, yeah. And Faye just coming in with his Fisher.
Blocks it out. Is this going to be the first blood? Indeed it is. Ori finds the kill with an LSA, followed up by an auto attack, and Sumail takes a tumble.
Try to push to the limit there. So it's going down, so that'll be a second null push up for Lena.
Great rotation from the Earthshaker, though. Realizing that bottom lane is going to be difficult. Let's give the Centaur the solo XP and try to make a play happen elsewhere.
It's so important when you pick this hero to have ways to like enable his laning stage phase, where you can walk and fish and trade
top.
kills.
Paparazzi in trouble and dead. S4 able to finish him off.
That feels like it's going to be a pretty common scenario up here. He's only gotten one more last hit since we left. He is 2-1 right now. And that's without the Undying in his lane. Like, Lion's not even the best hero in this capacity. Crit's going back to cut the way. Oh, no, he's just going to go.
Oh, the free
Bye,
TP back to the
Chris.
base here. Okay.
Didn't taunt. Not sure about that. Clearly not a Lion player. Just want to say. I mean, that guy's taunt is like right after Undying. We'll see. Maybe he'll get some later.
Okay, back to farming we go. Earthshaker has come back to the bottom lane, soon to be level 2. And how is our mid matchup? Even though Sumail did take a tumble, CS score still very even. Lena with a few more denies, but
Yeah, Sumail came off to a pretty strong.
he has 2 points in Quas. So it looks like it's going to be an Exort Invoker. Gets that second point now. No Wex.
Puts a little bit of pressure on the old Tiny to like go around the map and get some tough straight kills, but apparently done. As they hop on RTG, that soul up healed quite a bit. And
A
they
lot of
still don't
units.
pop the meta. I feel like they were trying to force it there from B, not bite.
Oh, top, DY. Able to make it back, but a lot of pressure coming out of these two still.
Still have a Sal for S4 here too. And only one Tango left for this Morphling. They're probably going to need a courier up here soon.
Top lane, pretty brutal. Fly down bottom, running low on mana, but another Soul Rip to keep Arteezy topped off.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Showing off the versatility of the Undying in this kind of scenario.
Fade is just body blocking the small camp too. So Fly had just dewarded it, but then Fade runs over and blocks it from the America. Sunstrike up top with the Hex, enough of the slow.
Does connect, but will the Morphling go down? The tree will chase him into the tree line. S4 grabs yet another disastrous top lane for Vici.
9-3. Slaying it on those Morphling last hit. Ori is going to stuff like Fade above the card. Doesn't. No vision here. I think they know Fade was rotating this way though, so.
Centaur's been handling this lane setup pretty well though. And he's had the Earthshaker kind of rotating in and out, but 16 last hits, level 4.
Yeah, that is pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Especially like during a meta, he's able to play up a little bit close. Now meta ends. Get a little bit better.
5 minutes on the horizon here. Fly gonna head to the enemy bounty rune. Fade actually gonna chase him over.
Like Fly can guarantee one of these. So
The jukes, very nice with the zombie. And up
ankle
top,
completely snapped, bro. My goodness, what a player.
EG will go 3 for 1 on the first bounties. They get both up top.
And they'll force him to jungle. Like, he doesn't know where this person is. So he can't play anywhere near that Lina. Capitalize on a single Fisher.
On up top, still a lot of pressure on this Morphling. 4 knowing his limits.
Rare to see a Morphling have to sit so high in HP. Partially why he was hurting so hard on last hit early. Especially against the Tiny, the best deniers.
Quiet laning stage here. Trent, Sumail getting a little farm in the jungle as he gets close to level 6. Lina already found her 6 mid though. Up top, Sunstrike on the way in, and S4 gets a kill onto Paparazzi. Fling dies again.
All you need. I mean, that's Invoker Gaming. Bottom lane, they're going to find that rune too. Steal it away from Lina. That's going to help out Sumail a little bit here. Pressure. The BD's still in the pocket though, so that's still going to keep driving back.
Oh, he actually lives. Has the stick charges there at the last second. More auto attack would have found that kill. Feels like this Ogre has just not had much of a presence in this top lane.
Hey, he's not feeding. I mean,
he's not feeding, but not able to keep his Morphling alive either or really do much, so.
oh, he's clawing back. Okay, 0 and 3 Ed.
Yeah.
That's a couple kills.
It's not great, dude. 0-3 in 6 minutes is far from ideal.
Bottom lane Yang getting a little bit low here into the trees. Fade, maybe thinking about creating a turnaround, but there's meta, so
yep,
it's
exactly.
just a defensive Fisher.
And now the Tombstone comes down to break the trees, try to give him some vision.
Yang is really trying to bait this out here. I mean, they have no stun to cancel TP. He could just leave. The bait will not work. They even brought down Ori.
And with a double damage rune, looks like we'll be able to finish off the Tombstone, get some bonus gold for his trouble.
That actually makes the TP worth it.
Oh, level 6 stun. Not going to be able to do it. Okay.
He didn't take it either.
No, he didn't have
the point.
He had the point, was saving it, but couldn't quite do it in time. Okay, well now that rotation's absolutely worth it for the Lina. I mean, that's the dream right there. Get the kill on the tier or position 1.
Yeah, I thought the Tombstone was good enough, honestly. Tries to get some stun straight on Yang and Ori, but they will survive. And up top, Fade does not have the man. He's got a Mango, so he can pop it if he sees the potential, but I feel like he can get there. There is a ward, so S4 wanders back toward that vision. Go for something. Crit.
There's
no waveform here. Let's capitalize. And looks like they want to maybe smoke or...
Now Fly's going to make the TP up top. Going to go for perhaps a kill on Paparazzi.
I don't think they anything left with BG here.
There's the Hex. Still a lot of damage onto S4. Fade in the front lines. He gets tossed up. Stun onto the Ogre. DY will die to the Sunstrike, but they lose S4. It's a 1-for-1. Fade getting a little bonus gold, friending that streak there.
I didn't think they'd have enough to tank, honestly, to finish the kills. That early right-click damage, though, was enough. 2 adaptive strikes.
Very nice for the Invoker, though. So important for Exort Invokers to get some pickoffs with Sunstrike in this laning phase. Kind of the difference between having low impact and having that momentum to really have a strong mid-game.
Yeah, especially these days where, like, a lot of them don't even go Midas, really. So,
yeah.
If you get off to a really great start, it might still be worth it in some situations. Currently, he's just queuing it.
Full level behind the Lina right now. She's level 9.
Not surprised.
Just recently hit 8.
Early Fisher, so good.
Done onto the Lina here from Crit, though he does get blocked
Nowhere
out.
to run, dude.
And that'll be a Laguna into Hex. Crit, but
okay.
He sidesteps the LSA. He should not survive through this. Okay, or he does finish him off, but Fly makes him work
That
for
would have been incredible.
UI now rotating over. There's some raindrops on S4. Infused raindrops, that is. Fissure, though, sets up the LSA. Nice avalanche. Will keep himself alive. Strike. Off mark.
Get up there. Like 287 on the Sunstrike damage, so.
Would not have been enough for a kill on the Lina there if it did connect it.
Well, we'll keep doing the math. Keep you guys up to date, don't worry.
Yep. Pure damage math is hard, man.
It's real difficult.
Centaur is getting a lot of space down bottom, though. It's just him and the Terrorblade. And obviously Arteezy is farming just fine, but Opportunity cost is that Centaur's getting a fair bit of farm himself, 36 last hits, and now level 6, so he's got the Stampede.
His game's really good too because it's a really good Crimson game. Terribly, yes, always make the hero feel way stronger.
Absolutely. I feel like Crimson Guard is
nice play by Fade bottom. Helps secure the bounty rune, so they get both the bottom.
Money to burn.
Still one killing up top, and he should be able to secure it. We'll go to
Fritz heading back for it. Feels like Crimson Guard has been in a good place for a while, though.
Yeah.
Certain games, it is just a complete game changer of an item. Very satisfying if you're one of those beefy offlaners in the right context.
It's hard to build on a lot of heroes, so that kind of keeps it balanced.
I think so, yeah.
Only problem with it, I would say, is that it feels kind of like a necessity on some heroes. Sunstrike gets used up top. They get paparazzi.
Another big kill.
Ah, gotta love those deep wards when a
Mid lane,
though. Farm.
They're going to set up onto Sumail, but they can't commit for it. Lena might still even die for this. Terrorblade trying to follow through, but the ultimate from the Centaur does give them enough space to get back to friendly territory.
Procs or anything, and very nice kill though with that Sunstrike. That kind of getting to be a little bit of a classic with this Invoker versus Morphling. Oh, he's got the Sentry. He's coming to de-ward that thing. He pinged exactly where it is too. The exception about which card it's on. Maybe he'll get it wrong and guess more.
Radiant's bottom tower
Seems
is under
unlikely.
attack.
Crit in a pretty aggressive position here. He does get pinged out. Drops the stun on the Morphling. Sunstrike again, and they make it work. Oh my.
Chris just lurking, dude.
That had to feel good. That's,
He's holding the Sentry. Oh, an ogre died.
They're going to find DY. Yeah, but wow. I mean, this Morphling is just getting ripped apart now. 2,600 net worth at 11.5 minutes.
He TP'd that shrine too.
And he doesn't even have boots right now, dude. He's got Morbid Mask, Magic Wand, Ring of Aquila. That's it.
Oh my god, what a line.
He just took the tome. That's how poverty mode this Morphling is. He actually just took the tome.
Dire's top tower is under
sad life.
attack.
It's sort of unbelievable in a weird way.
At least Fade hasn't died yet. He needs a lot of gold in the shaker. He might be the turnaround hero here.
Although Fade's thinking, man, I would have got my 6, dude.
Nah, who needs the level? Well, actually, levels are free. But, you know.
Who needs levels?
Morphling really needs them. Helps them farm a lot faster. You don't really farm any faster with shaker at levels.
That's fair. That's
Dire's top tower
definitely a
is
very
under
telling
attack.
sign of the current state of this game. 7-5 EG with a 4K net worth advantage. Terrorblade starting to move around the map a little bit. Have his Dragon Lance queued up and picked up before too long. Tiny is only 200 gold away from the Blink Dagger, as we've seen. Absolute game changer from that guy. Rockman.
So that's what we're killing, man, is it? Killing S4. Invis Room, pop. On the way. Eul Scepter ready. This man has no right to live. 5 seconds till the TP. Seems to sense something.
He bought
here.
the Blink, though, so even if he dies, I think S4 will be okay with this. They've already sort of thought maybe he'd be backing up. Very aggressive posture, but they don't find him. So about half duration on the Invis Room, but S4 TPs to the mid. Sound.
And Arteezy's up on the high ground, so they have fully secured this mid tier 1. It feels like EG every single game when people are targeting their tier 1 safe lane, they're able to get the mid and trade.
Yeah.
And that's a big advantage.
Absolutely. Centaur stunned up. Gonna follow up B there.
What a
Pops the
Eul.
Stampede.
Ori, very quick. Like, that's S4 blinking in, and he has the Eul's pre-target to save his life.
Yeah. Very nice, but like you said, still a trade that favors EG, and they force out the Stampede. Really cost them much else, I guess, besides the meta, but still a long duration. They're going to rotate up top. And this is exactly what I was kind of picturing with Terrorblade versus Morphling. Obviously, This is an extreme kind of situation with the Morphling getting killed so many times in the lane, but we're only 13 minutes in. Terrorblade's their position 1. He's moving around the map. They're taking objectives. They're breaking this game open. Even if Morphling had a good laning phase, he still wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, he can't do this the same way TB. So
you might be right that late game, 45 minutes, you don't really want to be Terrorblade against Morphling, but at this stage, you've got a nasty window where Morph is just a puddle.
At this point, it wouldn't matter what the enemy carry is either, right? It's like,
sure.
No one really does this like Terrorblade. That's why this hero is so popular right now, is that if you're executing well and you're winning your lanes, he can just crack open the entire game by taking away all the space and farming, because he can just melt towers way faster. That's what they're ready for.
I guess he is sort of unique in that regard. There's no other position 1 that's quite as strong at just whomping down towers like that.
Even like Troll, you would think would be like kind of good. He doesn't really do that. He doesn't have enough damage,
space
even with his
early
ulti
on.
or something like that. So
the only other analogy I could think of, which is sort of a weird one, is like Huskar can kind of be like that, just not because he pushes, but he just dominates so hard early
it's
on.
Like Huskar, TA, Meepo. TB's very similar for the same regard. They're kind of like win more heroes in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
like,
and TB feels less risky than all those other heroes, because if you don't do this early momentum, then he's cool. He's farming, he's going towards the late game.
No one's first picking Meepo, Huskar, or TA, so it kind of tells you that this TB hero might be kind of good.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Poor Huskar. Okay, so still some duration on the Metamorphosis, about a third left, so he's going to pressure that tower. Centaur is going to be caught by some stuns, and they will finish him off. Sunstrike from Sumail on the mark once again. It's all EG all day, baby. Glyph comes out, but Arteezy will secure this tower kill. No defense to be mounted by Vici, though they are kind of gathered up here.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Don't think they'll be able to find too much. Crit, he'll TP home. Oh, Arteezy. He sticks around a bit too long, and just as I say they won't be able to find much, they get a high-priced kill on the position 1.
Maybe he's feeling kind of safe with all the vision that's placed down in this area.
I feel like if Crit hadn't been TPing out, that would have felt a little bit less risky. You know, it could have been a great bait, he's ready to stun, but knowing your supports are leaving you high and dry.
Crit's like, nah.
Stuck around a little too long. Small misstep, though. Still a lot of objectives going the way of EG.
That's an interesting word by Crit. He stops where he is down there, and he places it by their own boundary run, even though they're about to walk in aggressively like that.
That is interesting.
So he's like kind of trying to find, it's not only a safer ward, it's less likely to get dewarded, but he wants to see if anyone's like wrapping around to the other bounty perhaps. Doesn't go. Set up on the stun.
Another 3-for-1 advantage in terms of bounties. Top Ori snagged the one on the Dire side, but Fly was right there on the Radiant. Echo Saber beat up next for Tiny on 4.
Best burst build, really. You just want to do as much damage as possible instantaneously. This is the one.
And the Ags
There
also
he goes,
now
mid
on
lane.
Sumail.
Mega kill.
On that one. Oh, meanwhile.
Fly gets killed up top. Yep, just caught by a Fissure LSA combo. Not much you could do there.
Didn't even need the use.
But yeah, the Aghanims now opting to skip the Midas.
Thanks. Oh. That's a pretty quick Ags.
Oh yeah, he's number 1 on net worth.
Especially like he was jungling for a pretty large portion of the laning phase.
He's 4-1 and 2 though. I mean, he's gotten a really good start. With
They moved in here. There was no ward coverage from GG, so.
Oh, there's the setup on Delina. Tiny starting things off. The Sunstrike, not enough damage to be able to make it back. Fade might be the target, but kind of doubles back the other way. That'll be the end of it. G not able to find the kill. Dire circling the jungle, enemy jungle right now.
That's what they were prepping for with that Lion ward down bottom. Saying that, you know, they might try and move in there if our Terrablade's farming that area. That's how they're going to come through. Generally, you don't smoke if you come up that ramp because covered there.
Centaur is it Blink Dagger Gold. He stopped off for the Centaur first, and also a Blink Dagger on the Earthshakers. 2 big game-changing items for Vici picked up just about simultaneously.
Huge spike. Oh, my perfect timing too. Oh, but he just TP'd home on the Centaur. Oh no. Okay.
You move right into the pit. Tombstone comes down, and with meta, they'll be able to kill this pretty quickly. Like the positioning from Sumail, nearby to support his team if enemies come by, but not committing to the pit so that he doesn't get caught.
So close yet so far.
Be an easy Roche.
Oh, that feels so painful, man. Like, you just got these blinks, and you're trying to take this big fight, and you want to use this Echo Slam and all these other skills, and then they just do that. And you're like, well, now we're done. And we lose DY.
Freebie for Sumail there, yeah.
The guy's trying to get some money. Come on. Leave him alone.
Well, that's Sumail's style. Never give up, never surrender. Make him feel the pain. Shadowblade on Lina, though. Or he's ready to do some hunting.
I mean, they have double blinks in Shadowblade. There better be some easy heroes dying, or they're in big trouble.
Yeah. Certainly not farming tools, that's for sure.
No.
2 big cores on EG, the Invoker Terrorblade, and the greedier picks that we were a little worried about working well together seems to be going swimmingly. They're sharing the jungle. Nice ancient stack here for Arteezy as he finishes it off. He's got his Dragonlance, his Yasha, Manta not too far away.
It's just because like they match the greed of Vici. Play this Earth Shaker, and even the Centaur that tends to camp, like he wants one item before Blink, right? He bought the Vanguard for the
Right.
Blink Dagger, so
Usually they're going to be the Vanguard or the Hood.
kind of gotten away with a lot here, and even that Echo Saber is done for it.
Dire's
Tower.
bottom tower is under attack.
Well, now down bottom, EG will commit for a push on the tier 1. Fade lingering nearby in the tree line. Blink, Echo Slam at the ready.
Not want to echo an 8.
That's definitely true. Will they mount a defense here, though, or will this be a freebie? Glyph up in 15 seconds.
Or he's backing away with Shadow Blade, so there's no way.
Yeah, they just let it go. Big tower for Arteezy.
And what's worse is that, like, you all rotated anyway, and then you do nothing.
Yeah.
It just feels like such a waste of time. It instantly EG's all TP away. So it's like, what did you just do on the side of EG for the last minute and a half, right?
No, it's just wasted time. Yeah, you paid the cost of rotating there and not farming, and then got nothing out of it. Little window when they had the Blink Dagger advantage, now closing. Lion picks up his big initiation tool. Huge game changer on this hero.
They're just camping bottom. Some protection. Why there, but...
This is such a nasty hit squad, though. Lion, Tiny, both with Blink Daggers and a Sunstrike on top of it.
At some point, though, they do have some pretty beefy... Like,
Yeah. So, is it going to be enough? Yang gets hexed. Follow-up stun. There's the Sunstrike. You don't have the damage here. Fade with the turn. Echo Slam. Yang's gone down already. Fly still alive. Down comes the Tombstone. Now Fade trying to make it out. And he will not. Sumail able to snag him before he falls. And S4 gets punished now by Paparazzi.
he can clean up here, though. Like, 1 or 2 more kills would be so good for them.
Arteezy still standing. DY just TP's out. Nice LSA. Stops the Terrorblade.
Committed for the medics. He knows they can push either way.
Sumail back in the party. That's going to be a cold snap into EMP, and the Morphling will get ripped apart. The third one down for Vici. Glyph even used here.
Oh, man, that dunk. It was good. It was so tempting, too, because like they're all just clumped on top, and you're like, if the Centaur survives, like maybe you can get off a stomp into a double edge, get that real damage up, but he couldn't get the double edge after.
Yeah.
Could have got a couple kills.
No, you're absolutely right. You can't really fault him for trying to go for it, because it did seem like a beautiful opportunity, but it just completely backfires. Even a deafening blast to finish him off, there's just no getting out. Sumail got so much out of that fight, as did Arteezy.
And we're just looking for BKBs, really. I'm sure that'll be the next item for Arteezy, and Sumail has already queued it up. These are like the dream items for an Invoker. Like, you don't have to worry about anything else in the game. You just want Blink Eggs, BKB. S4 targeted down the air with that Laguna Blade combination from Fade.
Is he gonna live, actually? Fly nearby, the Soul Rip is just enough to pick him back up, but Paparazzi comes sliding on in. Stampede used as well. Maybe looking for something on the Sumail. Gonna be tough. Earthspike does connect on one. Crit will get caught by the Blink Stomp. EMP Tornado. Not gonna buy him the space he's looking for. So 2 down on EG. Definitely good stuff for Vici Gaming, but it's a support in their off lane. So not those high prize targets that they really need to be shutting down. And Arteezy is just farming mid all the while.
Yeah, but he also had Aegis still, and with those 2 heroes dead, they probably wouldn't be able to push the tier 2 mid, whereas maybe they could have if they just rotated mid along with them. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
that of VC Gaming, they're finding something. It's a very difficult point.
Low and steady, though. I don't think EG are too upset about just continuing to farm and get towards those BKBs as you're talking about. Morphling trying to get his own. Picked up the Ogre Axe now. Still lowest of the cores net worth, actually behind the off lane of EG. Still a long road to recovery here for Paparazzi, even with these few steps in the right direction as they found those pickoffs.
But if he's bloodlusted and he just copies the TV, he can do so much damage to the team. He really doesn't have to be too farmed. I'd almost want him to be the least farm in a comeback position. Great position, speaking of which, from Crit, in the tree line there with the ward on the high ground, pops the smoke, instantly blinks back. Now it's Arteezy, keep his rune.
Fissure, break things up. aggressive posture from Arteezy there. No Aegis left.
Still quite a bit of time before Sumail's BKB. See if they actually press in with it. Feels like they just might want to chill a little bit. They need to find a kill on the side of Vici Gaming. Like, how long? These blinks. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, they can't get us for.
They'll blink some time.
They went into the mid lane at the same time, though. Yang.
A little awkward. The Centaur might get caught. He's forced to use a defensive stampede. Tiny takes the Laguna, but he's getting healed up. They might actually be able to finish off S4. It's a beautiful dunk onto 3 from Fade. But can Vici start to clean this up? The Deafening Blast on Arteezy on the back line. He's going to bring down Ori. The big bad Metamorphosis is here. Yang will try to TP it. It's not going to be enough. Arteezy gets a double. And on the other side, Fade trying to make it away. He's going to be slowed by the Cold Snap. In the end, it'll be a 1 for 4. It really was a great slam. Connected on 3 heroes. But Arteezy showed up and just completely ripped that fight apart. The Lina got absolutely shredded.
You have a... Oh, God. Morph couldn't contribute anything once the dunk happened. Neither could the Lina. It's just Fade all alone. Yeah. Trying to do something. Now he's buying back without dunk.
Yeah, I don't know how much this buyback's really going to help. Does drop a fissure now. Blink in. Hex from Crit. Tier 3 already pretty low. There's no glyph. Still time on Metamorphosis, at least another 10 seconds. They might even be able to get the melee barracks off this. The Alacrity helping out the Terrorblade so much.
Gets the deny on the mid melee round.
All right. We'll call it a small win, a moral victory at the least.
Dignity restored.
Yes. Oh my, 12K net worth at 25 minutes. EG handily in control of this game. That graph telling a very clear story. XP maybe a little bit more even, but not a moment in this game when Vici Gaming was ahead in terms of gold lead.
Destroyed in that fight. I'm just trying to find another moment. They're going to get some bounty runes. That's actually real nice.
This Terrorblade just feels unstoppable now. Look at the net worth difference. He's at 17.5K. The leading farmer on Vici is Lina at only 10K. It's just absolutely absurd right now.
Had so many games like as of late with this hero.
Oh, sweet Terrorblade.
Paparazzi not finding that counter moment here.
Ori
with the hero.
Almost gets caught here.
Crit with the wind up here, cancels on the finger.
And he is going to get punished for that one.
That hurts. You know, you're trying to play this Assassinations before and you just give away a lot of gold like that. That's a lot. 400. Yeah, like 700 gold. There we go.
Paparazzi getting closer to his BKB now. Definitely an item that'll give him some potential in these upcoming fights. Like you said.
It comes back to the same logic. He doesn't theoretically need damage.
Right, because he can
morph the TV.
So he just needs to survive. So I think it's the right idea. If it'll be enough is still yet to be determined, but
execution's been real hard. Now EG are pumping around a little DD here, thinking about what they can do. Gonna bottle it up on the Arteezy, and they just go back to farming.
Shadow Blade almost done on Tiny, so another great initiation tool.
Dude, they bought an urn. Flies into it.
Maybe he overheard you during lunch.
Yeah, like,
they're like,
no. Maybe it's because he's not a hero that actually needs that. It might be why.
That too. That too.
But I'll pick.
Hey, shut this guy up. He won't stop talking about urn. 2 BKBs. Lina just got hers as well.
Okay, so 10 seconds on Invoker, Morphling, and Lina then.
Yeah, this is a big fight for Vici coming up next year. They can't win a team fight with this kid.
Level 12 too.
And DY, well, he steps a little too far forward.
He's
gets
scouting.
Tossed in. Yep, he scouts with his body, unfortunately.
Sumail has just been in the pit. Like a minute now. Like, where is Roche?
He's just chilling. 20 seconds till Roche comes back up.
He'll send the force read. He's like, oh, that is a good idea.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
I like how EG consistently uses their courier to scout out Roche as well.
Yeah, they were on point with that.
Other teams do that also, but I feel like EG very consistently uses that tool. A little risky, but often worth it.
Back to the base they go. They got wave top and a wave mid pushing on in.
The Crimson Guard is also up, Trent. As you mentioned, great against the Terrorblade. So many game changers potentially if they can find an engagement. You're going to give it to them. They've just been lingering around the Roche pit. It's clear which objective they're looking for. And it seems that they'll get it. Vici, very limited vision.
Lack of speed.
No way to really get here in time, and I think it's just going to go down. They're slowly starting to rotate over, but Forge Spirits are there to intercept.
Why's actually pretty low, and they got a little greedy. They didn't use the meta.
Oh, wow, you're right. Double damage, but no meta. Hey, they still get it.
S4 wants to blink in. He wants to force a fight while they have meta and DD.
I think Vici need to get out of here. This is not the engagement they want to take. But Yang jumps in, misses the stomp, and Arteezy says, all right, let's party.
Oh my god. Or he can't get the kill on Sumail. He was so low. He finally dies though. Paparazzi, he has the morph. He did it.
Yeah, but Arteezy is doing so much damage here. He's got the double damage rune, and that's one thing Paparazzi can't take.
Dude, Sumail bought back. They did it.
Okay. That did it surprisingly well.
He got in the backlines.
I think I was just tunnel visioned on Arteezy there, and they did a really good job breaking it up. Okay, that's a huge, that's like a 3K overall gain for Vici.
And all of them on that sweet, sweet Morphling too. Really well done from Ori.
Yeah. Great use of that 10-second BKB. I mean, that was, like we said, that was the time that Vici had to make something happen. Morphling starting to show a sign of life with Scotty now on the horizon. Transition into a real right-clicking hero pretty soon.
They still need so many more of those though. You know, it's one of these games, but EG, I'm sure they're getting tired of this. The first 3-game series, they're so far ahead, and it feels like everything's going right, and they're playing so patiently, and it feels like they're checking off all these boxes. Like they got a little list, you know what I mean? All these games, and they're just waiting for that. Yep, we have to get the Aegis. Oh, yep, we need that. Yep. Oh, we don't want to use meta, because then we can go push this Aegis. And then every time it feels like there's a little snafu. Pass the note. So Ori presses forward first. He is not.
Oh, don't catch him though. They blink in, the Hex, the full combo, he gets tossed back.
Nice BKB.
Can they find more? Paparazzi and Arteezy both pop the BKBs here. No meta for another 60. How far do they want to commit here?
Oh, wait for his back in.
Buyback on Ori, but they're going to catch the Earthshaker. Centaur jumps in, gets pushed back by the Deafening Blast. Just like that, EG regained that lost footing and force a buyback themselves.
That just fell apart.
And meta is up in 30 seconds, so this is a pretty scary window. You can win a fight like that and still have Metamorphosis to take another one. 50 seconds on the Earthshaker, no buyback available. I think EG are going to keep the pressure on here, still with the Aegis.
Yeah, they need him for the defense on that Shaker. Like 2.5 minutes here. Accomplishing.
Flip available as S4 jumps in, heads onto the Centaur. Sunder comes out. Will be able to survive, at least for now. Arteezy in pretty deep, looking for more. Metamorphosis.
Buildings, please.
Here it comes. 1 second. Is he even going to use it here? They might just take the tier 3 and back up. There it is. Pops the meta. Tier 3 falls.
They really want to heal him up, though. Yes, yeah, they're going to give him the cheese. That's a nice play. Snell just hands it over because they want to waste the meta with the cheese. Yeah.
There should be barracks here.
Nice.
Great reaction time. Now Yang has to stampede back. Remember, Scotty is out on Arteezy, so he's chucking snowballs right now. Mid lane of barracks already down. Bottom lane will be secured here. Morphling forced back to defensive territory.
All they can do is just sit there with a Shadow Anklet.
S4 jumps in again. They jump in onto Ori. This could be a dieback here. They set it up, and he will fall. 90 seconds on the sideline, and this is feeling like the beginning of the end here. Trent, DY gets finished off by Illusions. Yang jumps in, tries to slow down this Terrorblade, but just absolutely cannot do it. The snowballs are too much, not going to be able to make it away. The Crimson Guard.
Oh, the Scotty, get him!
Oh, Fade with the stun. Yang actually going to make it back, but there's another Sunder. BKB Paparazzi, now the lone defender. He'll get Hex, the meatball flies from the skies, and the Morphling will be burned down. Turned to a puddle once again. Buyback used now. The tier 3 taking a lot of damage. EG, they want these mega creeps. They want this one to end. They're having flashbacks of this top lane. They want to finish off these barracks.
Yeah, he still has Aegis. Even though Meta's going to keep on pushing, they want to force Echo Slam. And everyone's just standing as far away from Arteezy as possible.
At this point, Arteezy is just unstoppable. His farm is equivalent to the top 2 farmers of Vici, and they call as the barracks fall. Not a moment too soon. Honestly, this one fell apart a little too quickly for Vici. Morphling didn't really have a game, it felt like. There were a couple of moments he had that. As soon as he got the BKB, we saw that one good fight, but outside of that,